Leading off for Pensacola State, second baseman number 18, Sajari Jones.
Welcome to this broadcast of TCC softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. It's a little bit of a damp day here in Tallahassee as rain has just started to fall down here. A little bit of a drizzle as we get underway here in the top of the first. 1-1 to count. And a strike called, 1-2. Up to bat for Pensacola State is number 18, Sajari Jones, who goes down. Strikeout to start the game for Emily Oakes.
Right fielder number 20, Susanna Soldi.
Oakes in the circle to start the game today. And that first pitch just outside. 1-0. And this is slapped out of play. 1-1. Pitch low and away. 3-1. And that'll be a walk for Oakes.
Shortstop number 11, Ellie Hansen.
First pitch bounces off the top of the plate for a ball. That will bring up for the Pirates number 11, Ellie Hansen. Hansen takes it just up high. Be 2-0. And down the middle for a strike, 2-1. Pitch low, 3-1. This is hit over to third, and it'll just be foul, full count. 3-2. This is lined over into short, a lot of backspin on it. And Cheche Ortiz unable to make the catch, and then the backspin caused the ball to not roll as much. And I think they're going to credit that as an error. So two on, 1 out. And that pitch comes in low, 1-0. That will bring up for Pensacola State As that goes over the plate, Maddie Childs. Childs is the older sister of Mackenzie Childs, who is over in left field for your Eagles. So a little sibling rivalry here. As that comes in for a strike. 1-2. Maddie batting up cleanup today for the Pirates, and she fouls that back up against the nets. Stays 1-2. And that's fouled back. Still 1-2 here. And we look over into right field. Not sure what happened over there, but Ponte will trot back onto the field. And this pitch bounces in. Runner will go, surprisingly, and move to second and third. I don't think that Hudson saw that coming. Pitch up high for Oaks. And now it'll be a full count. Just inside. And we'll get another walk, the second one of the inning for Tallahassee.
DP number 2, Jenna Trim.
Now the bases are juiced. This is hit over to third. The throw to first in time, or throw to home in time. Throw to first. Yes, the Eagles get a double play. Good job there by Raven Little to go and throw at the force out at home. And then Hudson finishes it off with the throw over to first. Eagles get out of the jam and will go into the bottom of the first. This is TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union.
Number 1, Janiyah Davis.
Back with this broadcast at TCC Softball, presented by First Florida Credit Union. And that first pitch will be swung on by Janiah Davis. It'll be 0-1 in the circle for Pensacola State. That'll be Jenna Trim. One and one the count. And Davis will get a single to start off this inning. And the leadoff hitter will make it the first.
Right fielder number 20, Aneshka Aponte.
Davis on the year batting .461. And that'll bring up Aneshka Aponte. Ponte takes a hack at that one. 0-1. Can see the umbrellas out here in Tallahassee. A little bit of a drizzle. And stealing is Davis. She dives head first and will make it in safe. Leave it as 1-1. One and one the count to Aponte, and a called strike on the lower half of the plate. 1-2. It's been a while since we saw TCC here playing a home game. Feels like forever, actually. As Aponte pops this one up and unable to make the play is the catcher. It'll stay 1-2. The last time the Eagles played was March 20th against Pensacola State, where they fell 12-4. Looking to avenge that loss here this evening. Aponte pops this one over to third, and a diving catch made by, that looks like,
First baseman, number 23, Maddie Walther.
I believe that was 16. That would be Shaylin Watman as she bounced off the netting there, kind of like a trampoline, and we'll get one out. Walther pops this one up to first base. That'll be 2 outs with a runner over on second.
Third baseman, number 9, Raven Little.
And here comes the Eagles' big hitter, batting in the 4 spot, Raven Little. Little leading the team with 7 home runs on the year. Off the runner in scoring position. Right down the middle. Strike 1. Little pops this one up and off the netting. Quickly falls down 0-2. Little awaits the pitch and just a touch behind it, squared it up, but knocks it out of play. Still 0-2. Little is batting .341 on the year. And she hits this one off the inner part of the bat. Still 0-2. Two outs. And Little will go down swinging. It'll be the third out of the inning. Eagles were able to get a runner in scoring position, but not across, and we'll go into the top of the second inning. This is TCC Softball live on TCCEagles.com. And we're back with this broadcast at TCC Softball live on TCCEagles.com. We're also over on YouTube. Just look at TCC Eagles in your search bar. And we are streaming live there as well. 2-0 the count here in the top of the second inning. Up to bat for Pensacola State. That'll be number 7, Monique Poitevin. Poitevin was named State Player of the Week previously and takes that on the inside portion for a strike. And this is lined over into left field. It'll fall in for a hit.
Third baseman, number 16, Shaylin Watman.
Pensacola State was able to get the bases loaded in the first inning. None of those were hits, though. And speaking of hit, that'll be the third baseman, Shaylin Watman, who made a great play over near the Eagle dugout, bouncing off the net. She gets hit by a pitch. So one hit and one hit by pitch. Now there's two on. And it'll bring up Kelsey Bargman. Bargman shows bunt, lays it down. Tough play by Little. A sidearm throw, and it looked like covering the bag for TCC was Allison Rodriguez over from second.
Center fielder number 1, Maya
and
Torres.
Reaching on the bad throw by Little. A rare mishap by Little over on third. Usually so good. It was a great bunt. This is hit over throw to first is not in time. Little making up with it by getting the catch there.
Baseman, number 18, Sajari Jones.
Sometimes Little works so quick I can't even get my words out fast enough. So now 1 out after that soft liner over to third. 1-0. Pitch a little too high, 2-0. And they're at the top of the lineup with Sajari Jones. Jones watches this one on the outside portion of the plate. Looked like a strike to me. They call a ball, and now back-to-back innings with Pensacola State with the bases loaded. Now a 3-0 count. A walk will bring a run in, and that'll be a 4-pitch walk for Oaks. Now one across.
Number 20, Susanna Soldi.
Now batting is Susanna Soldi. Soldi takes the first pitch for a ball. 1-0. And we will get a circle visit from Abby Millette. And we'll step aside. Eagles trail 1-0. This is TCC Softball live on tcceagles.com. Back with us, broadcast at TCC Softball live on tcceagles.com. Coach Millette trying to settle down Oaks, who has now thrown 6 straight balls. Still batting is Susanna Soldi. Another ball, 7 straight for Oaks. You don't want to walk in back-to-back batters on 8 pitches. And Oaks does. Wow. Don't see that very often.
Shortstop number
Now
11,
2-0.
Hanson.
Ellie Hansen will come up to bat for Pensacola State, and Oaks able to get the call up in the zone, and it'll be 0-1. This is hit over to third off the glove and foul. 0-2. Oaks delivers, and this is fouled down the third baseline. Really feel like you need a strikeout here to try to give Oaks some confidence back after the amount of walks we've seen in this inning. Hit by a pitch, and then 2 walks, as well as this is fouled back. 0-2. And are they going to let her run over to first? Looked like she stuck her elbow out. Didn't really try to get out of the way. And Hansen will reach first, and that'll be 3-0.
Catcher number 4, Maddie Childs.
So Oaks really struggling here in the top of the second with 3 walks and 2 hit by pitches. This is hit into short, play made by Ortiz. And both of these outs in the inning have been little soft pop-ups. 1 to short and 1 to third. As that brings up, it'll come in for a strike, Jenna Trim. 0-1 to Trim as she fouls it back. Trim was named state player of the week, or state pitcher of the week for Pensacola State. And she lines this one into left field. Childs makes the play with the catch over her head. A tough play, but the Eagles will come out of the inning, only surrendering 3. We will go into the bottom of the second. This is TCC Softball live on TCCEagles.com.
Tallahassee Community College has been named as one of the top 10 community colleges in the nation. The Aspen Institute recognizes institutions from across the country that have exceptional achievements and a total commitment to improving student outcomes. The college was recognized as one of the nation's premier community colleges eligible to compete for the prestigious $1 million Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence because of its focus on student access and success, its workforce training initiatives, a seamless and high transfer rate to four-year colleges and universities, and its many varied and productive community partnerships. This recognition from the Aspen Institute is a testament to the wonderful work of the faculty, staff, and leadership at Tallahassee Community College.
And we're back with this broadcast of TCC Softball live on TCCEagles.com. Hudson will foul it back. Hudson batting at .375, going through a little bit of a slump as of late. She has 2 homers on the year. And that comes off the fingertips of the pitcher, Jenna Trim, a little wonky. 1-1. So Hudson looking to square it up here. And she takes this one up and away, 2-0. Or sorry, 2-1. Pitch low and away, 3-1. Janiah Davis made over to first as the leadoff batter in the bottom of the first. Hudson looking to do the same. Davis was stranded over at second. Eagles trying to come back down 3-0 here, and check swing by Hudson goes foul. 3-2. Hudson will take the walk, and now the Eagles have one on for Cheche Ortiz.
Shortstop, number 17, Cheche Ortiz.
Ortiz batting .274 on the year. Also has 9 RBIs. And Ortiz pulls back after laying down bunt. 1-0. Ortiz fouls it back after it was thrown in a sweet zone. I don't think Trim wanted to miss there. Right down the pipe. Ortiz pops this one up over to second base. Charging and being able to make the play is Sajari Jones.
DP number 8, Esme Toot.
Now with one out, Esme Toot will come up to bat. Toot hits this right back over to the pitcher. It'll move Hudson over to second. Hard hit ball, and unable to make a decision was Trim. Thought about turning 2, but went with the easy force out at first. First pitch by Trim, up and in. Allison Rodriguez will come up to bat. Played in 13 games so far this year. And she hits this one off the leg of the catcher, charging the flip over to first by the second baseman with the glove is made. A pretty play, and looks like Trim will shake it off after being hit in the calf. And that'll be the third out of the inning. We'll go into the top of the third. Eagles still trail 3-0. This is TCC Softball live on TCCEagles.com. First pitch is popped up over into shallow right field, and foul territory, and the play is made by Aponte.
Third baseman number 16, Shaylin Watman.
One pitch, one out. Much better for Oaks in the third. She just struggled with 3 walks and 2 hit by pitches, as this is popped up into shallow left field. Cheche Ortiz makes the play from short. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Could we get the shortest inning of all time?
Left field,
I don't think so, but
Kelsey
one can hope. One can hope, as Kelsey Bargman comes up to the plate. And I'm sure the manager said, by God, just take a pitch. And she did, 0-1. And that comes up and in, almost hits her third batter of the day in Bargman. One and one. And this is popped up into foul territory. That'll get out of play, 1-2. Pitch coming in low, 2-2. Twos across the board. 2-2, 2 outs. And he got her. Good pitch by Oak. Strikeout looking. And what a quick inning that is. We will go into the bottom of the third. Eagles trail by 3.
Tallahassee Community College has been named as one of the top 10 community colleges in the nation. The Aspen Institute recognizes institutions from across the country that have exceptional achievements and a total commitment to improving student outcomes. The college was recognized as one of the nation's premier community colleges, eligible to compete for the prestigious $1 million Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence because of its focus on student access and success, its workforce training initiatives, a seamless and high transfer rate to four-year colleges and universities, and its many varied and productive community partnerships. This recognition from the Aspen Institute is a testament to the wonderful work of the faculty, staff, and leadership at Tallahassee Community College.
And we're back with this broadcast of TCC Softball live on TCCEagles.com. Mackenzie Childs will come up to the plate. Childs, the sister of Maddie Childs, who is over on Pensacola State. Two and 0. And she hits this off the end of the bat. The throw over from third is in time. That'll be the first out of the inning. And I'll bring up Janiah Davis.
Center fielder number 1, Janiah Davis.
Strike called. 0-1. called ball on the outside to Davis. We have 2-1 here. And Davis will foul it back, 2-2. Davis fouls us down the third baseline. Still 2-2. Davis reached in her first batting opportunity. She'll look to do the same here. As she hits that down the third baseline, quick sidearm throw is made in time by Shaylin Watman, who's had a great day so far defensively. 2 outs.
Right fielder number 20, Aneshka Aponte.
And now coming back up to bat for the second time this evening is Aneshka Aponte. Ponte gets a hold of this one, but it will pull foul and just out of play on that left field line. Ponte batting .370 this year. Good eye there as that off-speed pitch comes in softly over the plate. One of the slower pitches I've ever seen thrown, but came across the plate just a bit high. Ponte takes it low. 2-1. Ponte up and away. 3-1. Good job of working her way into a hitter's count here. This is hit off the neck of the bat. The throw in time, and will go into the the top of the fourth. 3-0 your score. Eagles still have yet to get a run across. Top of the fourth inning, Eagles trail as Pensacola State hits this one up and over to Mackenzie Childs, who makes the play over in foul territory. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Second baseman, number 18, Sajari Jones.
Up to the top of the lineup, Sajari Jones will lay down the bunt. However, it comes off foul. 0-1. Jones will foul this up and out of play. And they're going to call her out. She was out of the box when she made contact, which, the more you know. Didn't know it would be an out right away, as this is up and away. 1-0. And this is whipped over into left field. Reaching is Susanna Soldi.
Shortstop, number 11, Ellie Hansen.
Pitch up and away. Be 1-0 with 2 outs. And a foul tip makes it 1-1. The interesting thing about being called out of the box on the swing for Jones is it's still fairly early in the game. I guess you could guess that she was probably given a warning about it earlier, as that's right over the plate by Oaks. She puts it right in a perfect spot, freezing Pensacola State. And Hansen, as Hansen attacks this pitch and hits it out of play. Still 1-2. Hansen reaches for it. The play made by Little over at third. And still the only score coming in the top of the second inning. 3-0 your score. We'll go into the bottom of the fourth, moving quickly here. This is TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. 3-0 your score. Eagles trail. Trying to get some type of rally going here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Walther will step up to the plate. And a lot of hesitation on that pitch. Decided to hold off, and it'll go right down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Still in the circle for the Pirates is Trim. And Walther will pop this one up over near the dugout for Pensacola State. Just goes over the net. BO2. To the count. Walther watches that one bounce off the plate. 1-2. She's actually tied for second on the team in RBIs with 16 RBIs on the year, batting .337. And Walther fouls it back. It'll be 1-2. Looks like the rain has subsided here in Tallahassee. Just had a sprinkle to start the game. Walther rips this one down that third baseline, a foul. One and two. And a swing and a miss by Walther.
Third baseman, number 9, Raven Little.
Trim able to get the leadoff runner out. And we'll bring up Raven Little. Little is slugging for the Eagles .671, which leads the team. And she takes a rip at that. Unable to make any contact, 0-1. Little waits and fouls us up against the net, 0-2. Little is tied with Walther for second on the team with RBIs with 16. And she chases at that pitch up high, 0-2. Still. Love for her to connect on one here. This is drilled deep to left. That is way gone. Her 8th home run of the year. And Little gets the Eagles on the board. It's 3-1. Well, that's how you do it right there. Raven Little with a team leading 8 home runs. There was no doubt about that one. She chased a couple of pitches high. This one still a little bit up in the zone. Got all around it. And a line drive home run by Raven Little. So 3-1 your score, as this is popped up by Stacy Hudson. Had a little scores error there on the scoreboard, who had it at 3-2. Maybe double check there, but I was right in the end, which makes me feel pretty good. 3-1 your score after the solo home run by Little. Hudson, who had power, chased it a little high and popped it up into shallow left. That'll be 2 outs. JJ Ortiz now batting. Ortiz pops this one over to short. Almost got past the head of Ellie Hansen, but she was able to backpedal and make the catch. 3-1 your score. Raven Little with a solo shot into left puts the Eagles on the board. We'll go into the top of the 5th. Eagles trail by 2. This is TCC softball, presented by First Florida Credit Union. And that ball was driven into center field. The catch made by Davis. That'll be 1 out after we came back from break. Top 5 here, 1 out. Up to bat, Jenna Trim, who is in the circle today. She'll take the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Check swing. Did she go? It looked like she did. They say no. 1-1. Reminder, game 2 of this action will come following the next 3 innings of play here. It'll be about 20 minutes after we conclude game 1. Be 2-2 here. And this is lined over into center field. Davis charging in on it. Unable to make the snag. Falls just a little short of her glove. Makes a good scoop though. Able to hold the runner at first. And now with 1 out, there's 1 runner on. That will bring up Monique Poitevin. She takes the first pitch in for a ball and will hit this one into center field. Davis comes underneath it, however, and makes the second out.
Third baseman, number 16, Shaylin Watman.
And the third baseman, Shaylin Watman, will come up to bat. She has played well so far today and skies this one into deep center field. Making the catch at the fence is Aponte. And the score will stay at 3-1. The Eagles have held Pensacola State scoreless in the last 3 frames. We'll go into the bottom of the 5th. The Eagles trying to cut into the 2-run deficit. This is TCC softball, presented by First Florida Credit Union. Back with this broadcast at TCC softball, presented by First Florida Credit Union. Coming up to bat is Esme Toot. 1-0 the count to her. And Toot takes a swing and a miss at that one, 1-1. Toot batting .250 so far this year. She chases that pitch up high, 1-2. Only 3 RBIs on the year for Toot. Or excuse me, 6 RBIs on the year. So we'll go down swinging. 1 out.
Second baseman, number 2, Allison Rodriguez.
In comes Allison Rodriguez. Rodriguez right down the middle. She takes it over the plate, 0-1. Got a little ahead of that one and fouls it back out of play. 0-2. Rodriguez behind in the count, 0-2. Will take a swing at this one. A little bit inside for her liking. Got her jammed up. And that'll be back-to-back strikeouts for Jenna Trim. And now it'll be Mackenzie Childs. Childs with no on. Takes it high, 1-0. Now 2-0. And that bounces off the plate, 3-0. Childs looking to get the 2-out walk. She waits and takes it outside. That looked like a pretty good pitch to me. I thought they would call a strike there for trim, give her the benefit of the doubt. However, they say no, and Childs trots over to first. Eagles are now at the top of their lineup with Davis. Davis with 2 outs. Pops this one up and out of play. Oh, 1 to Davis. Davis takes it for a ball, 1-1. And she will swing at it. The throw over to second got Childs. It was a bang-bang play at second. And we'll go into the top of the 6th. A tough end to the bottom of the 5th. The Eagles were trying to threaten with 2 outs. To no avail. We'll go see you on the other side of the break. This is TCC Softball, live on TCCEagles.com. First pitch in the top of the 6th inning is inside for a ball, 1-0. And this is hit over to second. Big hop for Rodriguez, but she's able to make the play and retire Kelsey Bargman. 1 out.
Center fielder number 1, Maya Jaras.
It's been fairly smooth sailing for Emily Oaks after those first 2 innings, and this will be popped up. Hudson would have been able to make the play if she had seen it off the bat. It was right in front of the plate. Be 0-1. Oaks Got out of the bases loaded jam in the top of the first, then gave up 3 runs, walking 3. As this is popped up over to short, walking 3 in the top of the second, while also hitting 2. Pensacola State did strand the bases loaded though. And then it's been 3 straight frames of no outs or no runs allowed, and this will be hit into center field. Could be 3 up, 3 down. It is a very quick inning for TCC. We go into the bottom of the 6th. 3-1 your score. Gonna need some runs here, running out of outs. This is TCC softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. And we're back with this broadcast of TCC softball, presented by First Florida Credit Union. Janiah Davis back in the batter's box here after Mackenzie Childs was thrown out in the previous inning. She'll continue to bat here. Davis pops it up out of play. This is clipped over into left, and it'll fall in for a hit. That miraculously got over the head of the shortstop who was playing infield in on the slapper. Falls right where the grass meets the clay.
Right fielder number 20.
So the Eagles will have one on here for Aponte. What a bunt laid down by Aponte. She's got to touch the bag, though. She does after hopping over it. A bad throw. I can't tell if that was a bunt or a check swing that ended up just going straight on the dirt there.
First baseman number 23, Maddie Walther.
So runners on the corners, and Walther will pop this one up. Play made by the third baseman.
Third baseman, number 9, Reagan Little.
So 1 out after the pop up by Walther and a foul tip. 0-1. Little, the only run of the day, a solo shot into left in the bottom of the 4th. She can give the Eagles the lead with one right here. Takes it up high, and the runner's going to score. What a bizarre sequence that was. I think that the catcher realized too late that there was no need to throw over the second, pulled it back as she was letting it go, and turned into a bad throw and an easy run for TCC. Now 3-2, and a base hit could tie the game here. Pitch up high. Little fouls it back and out of play. 2-2. Little waits, 2-2, and another pitch fouled back. Little has the timing on trim. Just needs to get it right on the barrel. Two and two, 1 out. 3-2 your score. And Trim loses the handle of that pitch. Could tell as soon as she let go. Was looking at it funky, and now it's 3-2. They do not want to give Little an opportunity here. 3-2. Little takes it right down the middle. Just a little bit lower over the plate, but an easy strike call. Now 2 outs for Stacy Hudson, who still is a home run threat for the Eagles as well. Hudson looking to square it up. Takes it high. 1-0. Three to 2. Runner on second. Represents the tying run. Hudson takes it up high. 2-0. This is hit high. It's deep, but it will come up just short. Right up against the fence is Pensacola State. Hudson got all that she could. Just hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark. And the score will stay at 3-2. We'll go into the top of the 7th. Eagles trail by 1. This is TCC Softball live on TCCEagles.com. Back with this broadcast at TCC Softball, live on TCCEagles.com. Beautiful pitch by Oaks. She's gone 6 innings, allowing 3 runs and 3 hits. Actually, I believe one of those runs was unearned, so only 2 earned runs there. Up to bat for Pensacola State is Susanna Soldi, and Soldi fouls it. Eagles have scored runs in the 4th and 6th inning, cutting into the 3-0 deficit. It's 1-2. Now 2-2. Good job of timing it up by Soldi. Just hits it off the end of the bat. It goes foul. Stays 2-2. No outs. And that bounces short of the plate by Oaks. Full count. Don't want to put the leadoff runner here. And for sure don't want to allow a run after he just got one back. Soldi takes another big cut and fouls it off. Still full count. She's got a pretty swing there. Really puts up a leg kick and takes it down the middle. Oaks. She'll get the strikeout. 1 out. Oh boy, this one was crushed over into foul territory by Ellie Hansen. Loved the pitch, just got a little ahead of it. Oh, 1. Hansen takes it low and inside. Now 1-1. And the pitch comes down low, 2-1. This one is hit up high over to Childs. Childs makes the play in shallow left. I believe Hansen just got a little bit underneath it. Wasn't able to drive it, and now 2 outs. That'll bring up Maddie Childs, the cleanup hitter and catcher for Pensacola State. Childs takes it inside, the sister of Mackenzie Childs for your TCC Eagles. Out of Port Orange. An interesting thing is Pensacola is about as far away from Port Orange as you can get in Florida. Been down there over near Daytona Beach. So it's almost like Mom and Dad said, hey, you got to go to school, but it's got to be in the state of Florida. And she went all the way across it as this is popped up over to her sister, and Childs to Childs. That'll be a fly out. Mackenzie making the play, and we'll go into the bottom of the 7th, down 1. It's 3-2. This is TCC Softball, presented by First Florida Credit Union. back with this broadcast at TCC Softball, live on TCCEagles.com. JJ Ortiz holds her frame there, doesn't even budge, and takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. Eagles down to 3 outs here. 3-2 your score. They trail by 1. Ortiz does the same thing, takes it up in the zone this time, and it'll be called a strike. 1-1. And she'll foul that back into the net.
Shortstop number 17, JJ Ortiz.
1-2 the count to Ortiz. And she takes it up and away, 2-2. Two and two. See if the Eagles can get the leadoff runner. And it'll be now 3-2. Three and two. Ortiz awaits, and she will pop this one up. The catch made. Thought it just might get over the head of the first baseman for the Pirates, but no.
DP number 8, Esme Toot.
So bottom of the 7th. This is hit off the end of the bat. The tag made on Toot. And we'll get a pinch hitter for the Eagles. It'll be Alyssa Krauts. Krauts has power. And it looks like that's what the Eagles are going for here, down to their last out.
Pinch hitting for Tallahassee number 10, Alyssa Krause.
Krauts waits the first pitch. Good eye there. 1-0. Mackenzie Childs on deck. Down the middle for a strike, 1-1. Good comeback pitch for Trim. She has gone the whole way to earn 4 hits allowed. Krauts takes it high. 2-1. Pensacola State, the number 3 team in the state, number 12 in the nation. Eagles trying to play upset today. Krauts takes a swing at that high pitch. 2-2. Looks like they might try to attack her with the same one this time. Comes inside and 3-2. Full count. 2 outs, 3-2 your score. Eagles trail by 1. And Krauts just gets a bat on it, able to tip it back against the net and stay alive. Three and two. Same time as before, able to just get a piece of it. Eagles down to their last out and their last strike here. And Krauts goes down swinging. And that will end the game. The Eagles fall 3-2. Pensacola State was able to put 3 across after drawing 3 walks in the bottom or the top of the second, and also 2 hit by pitches. That was all they needed to win the game. The Eagles tacked on 1 run in the 4th and a solo shot into left field by Raven Little. They got another run across on Janiah Davis stealing home after the Eagles stole second, so a double steal of sorts. And then in the bottom of the 7th, just unable to get that extra run across to tie the game. So they'll fall 3-2. We'll have game 2 coming up in about 20 or 25 minutes. This was a broadcast of TCC softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. Good night.